Welcome to the Build to Bronze training. My name is Tammy Sellers Shingra, Crown Diamond Associate with Max International. So the goal to build to bronze is to learn the process to become bronze, and then of course to do the actions to be able to accomplish your bronze goal, and then to be able to teach it and duplicate it within your organization. So once you're a bronze associate, there's a lot of recognition in Max International. So you can see the rewards above: qualified to receive matching check bonus. So you earn extra bonuses once you're qualified for that. Online VO recognition. So the company recognizes it the moment you hit bronze. You'll be in that qualifying month of recognition. Congratulatory email from Max International, live recognition at any official Max event, whether it's in person or virtual, signed certificate and letter from Max CEO and GM, and Max Bronze Associate pin. And I'm sure you have stuff that your team leaders are also working with you to celebrate. And you can see here for the if you see the maintaining the bronze section here, those who maintain the bronze for an additional 2 months or rank advance to silver will receive a custom Max branded drawstring bag, an official step up to silver training, and an official Max event gear. So the key is not just to reach your bronze level one time, but to maintain it. Okay, so you want to make sure that you continuously work towards your next rank, and by doing that, when you're working towards silver, you're helping your team members get to bronze. It's all about building bronzes, the bronze factories. And so the requirements here is below. And I'm going to go through this because it's going to be recognized a few times throughout this this training. So your monthly requirement, 100 points, 100 personal volume. That can come from you and customers, but don't be so dependent on customers, because if they don't stay active that qualifying months, you might not have your 100 points. So create a discipline of purchasing a minimum of 100 points personal volume for personal consumption within your family, or to consume some, sell some. It's totally up to you. Okay, so personal enrolled active in each binary tree. So you're signing up one person on your left and one person on the right of your organization, personally sponsored by you. And the monthly requirement is to have 2,000 points on what they call the lesser leg. The leg that has the least volume has to be at 2,000. You can have more than 2,000 on the other leg, and that will get you your bronze title. Okay, so in bronze enrollment trees, there's no requirement in these two sections to reach the bronze. So here is a Max action plan, because everybody's always saying, okay, great, well, how do I do this? So here you go, 5 steps. Step number 1, and here's what I teach, because if everybody does this, then people are going to get their prime 1 quite fast. And we use the prime 1s as a building block, not to live off of this. This is just a building block to build your ranks. Okay, understand this. It's not a lifestyle income. It's a building block, because once you're prime 1, your goal is to help other people. Okay, I want you to understand that in building this. Okay, so auto ship, I teach day 1. And people might say, oh my gosh, I'm doing it at the end of the month. Okay, so if you're doing it at the end of the month, the next month, move it up a few days. The following month, move it up until finally you're at day 1 auto ship. And there's a strategy to that, and that's why you want to do it. Number 2, the goal is to become a senior associate. And the next page, I'm going to show you a graph. In this Max Action Plan, there's 2 sheets. Okay, and that goal is to sign up personal, one on the left, one on the right. That's qualification to become a bronze. Okay, so that's the first qualification you want to do. Step number 2, done, check. Okay, and then step number 3 is to become to reach your prime bonus 1 and build blocks of prime bonus 1s. Some people are doing bronze without even reaching prime bonuses. It's possible because of your help. If you bring in your 2 and your help your 2 bring 2 who will bring 2, I mean, you can do it that way too without having that extra bonus. But it's always nice to have a bonus, right? And teach other people to get bonuses. So senior associate, prime bonus, go get your 5. On the next page, you're going to see the graph. And then the big goal is bronze. How fast can you get to bronze? And set that as a fast goal, because the faster you do it, the easier it is for you to get to the other ranks, because you're going to be able to teach people. Don't take a long time to build up this stuff, because you'll never go into momentum within a team. And number 5, it's all about duplicating. Okay, if you've done this, and this, you can certainly teach somebody to do all 4, and then you teach them to teach people. Those who make the most money in this business are the ones that do it and duplicate it. All right, so here's a graph of what it looks like. So here's you did your 100 points. Your goal is to go get 5 people. Everything is placed, sorry about that, everything is placed here on a binary structure. When you see it in your organization, this is how people are placed, okay? So you bring, for example, senior associate, you bring one on the left and one on the right, okay? And they will order their package of their choice, and they will ignite their businesses, okay? So that is the goal. And so the goal is to get 5 if you want to reach your prime bonus as quick as possible. And then the goal, again, is to teach. Have them do the same thing. The moment you have a minimum of 2,000 on one side, and on the other side, it could be 2,000 or more, that's when you reach a bronze level. So the goal is always to duplicate. Okay, so that gives you a good description of what needs to be done in the 5 steps with your plan. Here are the popular packages for US and Canada. For those of you who are in different countries that are watching this training, always go back to what packages you have in your market. And I highly recommend to create a graph just like this, a flyer just like this for your associates, so they can see what is required on each package and how many points do you get, because most people will sign up with a sign up package. I highly recommend when you sign somebody up, you don't just get them set up on auto ship with 2 products. Everybody works hard to bring people into the business. It's important that they get paid on that part, which is called a fast start commission. Okay, so help your people make some income doing this. Okay, so popular sign-up packages in the US, Canada. I put the momentum in the center because this is a quite popular package that people are using. It will generate 300 points. They get some personal consumption themselves, and they can make 8 of these packages to promote and to sell, to be able to build a customer base or an associate base. And then there's 2 of the Max 357 in there. I love this package. I highly recommend it. Those who have huge influence and have a big network might want to go bigger in their packages. And those who can't do this, we highly recommend this package, which is called the Max Active Intro Enrollment Pack. And you can create 8 packages or consume a bit and promote a bit. This one's $250. This package and these packages, the enrollment fee of $25 is waived. It's included in these. This one, you pay the 25. So you come in, if you come in with a personal pack, you pay the 160 plus the 25 to get your 2 boxes of Celgevity. But if you look at value, it makes sense to take that step higher to get 2 extra products plus the inserts in the instructions, and the 25 is waived. Okay, so it's worth making that extra leap. If you can't do that, just get in and slowly wean yourself into a package. Okay, you've got 2 months to order your first package. Okay, so now we're going to create a time target goal. And I write time target because most people write goals and they don't set targets on a certain time they're going to accomplish it. If you do that and you teach it, you will grow faster in this business. Okay, so I'm going to show you how this works. Okay, so let's say month number 1, you'll put the month and then you'll have your target goal. So what is your day 1 target goal? Make it auto ship day 1. Okay, so the goal is to be getting your products, ordering your products day 1. Okay, some of you don't set auto ships. You go to the office and you order your products. Then go to the office day 1. Set that in your calendar to get your products. Check. Then you're excited because you reached a target goal. Okay, and then day 7, you decide what you want to accomplish in day 7. I'm going to show you an example on the next page. Day 15, have a target goal. Day 30, have a target goal. Okay, so you can move towards your target goals and at the same time teach your team members to do the same thing. Okay, so let's go to the next page. Here's an example. So I put March as an example. Okay, so target goal for March. Brand new associate, goal is to become auto ship on the first day. Okay, so when you're creating your month, that is always the goal. When you're brand new and you just signed up with the package, well, the following month you came in with a package, so it's great. So the following month you set yourself up on auto ship with 100 points. Okay, and the first goal is to become senior associate, and you decided I'm going to do this in 7 days. Okay, so you can start triggering some income to create excitement when you tell your story about why you came into Max. Then you're going to be passionate about how well you did in the first 7 days. Okay, people want to do business with people who know where they're going and that are actively engaged and involved. Okay, so get yourself on track to go fast. Day 15, you decided you're going to sign up your 3rd new associate by the 15th, but at the same time, you're going to have each of your new associate, these 2, sign up their first new associate. Okay, I'm going to show you a graph of what it looks like. And then day 30, your goal is to become Prime 1. Okay, so let's go to have a look at what it would look like. Because I like to show people visuals of the real thing. We kind of put graphs out there, but you don't really see the real visual of how this is working. Day 1, you've got your 100 points. It could be more depending on what package you choose or what 2 products you choose for your auto ship. Okay, for example, in North America, a bottle of Celgevity is 65 points. So if you take a Celgevity at 65 points and you take a Max ATP at 55 points, then you're going to have your 120. Okay, so you want to focus on doing that on points. Okay, here you go. Now this is your goal, was to sign up your first 2, day 7. Okay, so you brought your friend, nurse friend, and you brought your friend who's maybe a banker, computer industry, whatever. You know what I'm talking about here. I put visuals so you can see that real people coming in. Okay, so let's say she decided to come in with a momentum pack. And your friend here, John, decided to come in with a intro pack. And each one of those will trigger a pay for you. Okay, so it's important that you do fast start commissions. Okay, and the goal on your 15-day goal was to add one more and then help those two people bring in theirs. Okay, so this nurse decided to bring in a doctor friend who decided to order a premier pack of Celjevity because he wants to get a lot of people trying these products. So this is a perfect example of people choosing packages with different careers and you helping them who are going to help their people. Okay, so this is kind of like your 30-day goal. Okay, you got your 5, you got your prime, you've helped your 2 get their 2, and those 2 got their 2 on day 30. So excited. So you see the volume here. You got 1525 and you've got 1050 on this side, 1050 CV. That doesn't meet the bronze requirement. It's 2000, 2000. Okay, but it's starting your team. It's creating momentum because all of these people on the next chart, you're going to get paid, by the way. They pay you on the lesser. Okay, for example, we always say 10% of the lesser leg. On the compensation plan, if you look at the full compensation plan, it'll say 5%, 5%, which works out to be the same thing. So if you took 5% on each, this is what you'll get. You'll get $150. And here you'll have a remainder of, they subtract the 1050 from here, and the remaining volume will be carried over to the month of April in this case, and that will give you some volume started on your left leg. But here's what happens in starting your April goal. Well, you've already got auto ships, and if you taught everybody to set up their auto ship day 1, this is what you're going to automatically see on day 1. Now, not everybody's going to set up their auto ship on day 1. So you might see this auto ship volume come in later on during the month. But if you teach people the right disciplines, over time, you're going to have more volume because everybody's going to have their own personal time target goal. And you're going to work with your team members to do that. Okay, so I wanted to show you different examples of what it looks like for a target goal and what it looks like also for what it looks like in the tree, okay, on packages, different packages. So the goal is to constantly plant seeds with new prospects. Have your team members plant seeds with new prospects with your time target goals. Because the more you plant seeds, and your products are your seeds, by the way, the more you plant the seeds, the more results people will get in terms of impact and wanting to be part of this opportunity. So constantly be out there sharing the products and the opportunity with everybody you meet. Don't discriminate because you never know who's hungry enough and wants to do this. Okay, and the goal is to come together as a team and to duplicate, okay, keeping each other accountable, creating momentum together as a team. Don't try and do all this by yourself and alone because you won't succeed in the level that you want to succeed with this business. Okay, and then training, critical. The moment you sign up a brand new person, the goal is to get them to subscribe to activeteamgroup.com. Okay, once they subscribe, they're going to get a welcome letter. And in that welcome letter, they're going to get the PDF document of the new associate orientation. Okay, and that will get them started on what they need to do to start building their business. Plus, of course, your guidance and support. And then you want them to go through the Success Cycle series. And in the Success Cycle series, they're going to learn all the skills required for them to build the business and to connect with people, how to invite somebody, how to follow up with them, and how to add somebody as a third party, how to get people signed up, and then how to get them started. So there's a whole cycle of training that they need to go through in order for them to learn skills. Okay, and then the Go for Diamond webinars we do every single Monday night unless it's a holiday. In those cases, Chris will always send out a message to let everybody know that that particular Monday is canceled because of a holiday. Okay, so you've got the Go for Diamond webinars. And I'm always talking about the North American market, but the international markets are also getting on this. They are recorded as well, and they're put up in the Active Team site. When you go under videos and you scroll, you'll see Go for Diamond webinars. The most recent one will be the one you see on the left side. And then if you click on next, you can go back and see all the trainings that have been done in the past. So there's enough for you, available for you to actively learn and actively grow in this business and plug your people in. We can never stress that enough. Get your people started right. Get them engaged immediately in their businesses. And these are a perfect example. If you meet up with them one-on-one, obviously now everybody's wearing masks. You can do this virtually as well in connecting and getting your team members done the right way. So the goal is to constantly, once you're in, once you have your new people, now you become the guide to plug them in to the training platform, plug them in to having a time target goal, plug them in to make sure they're set up on auto shipping and follow through with them until they get it. And in the process, what you're doing is you're building a high level of trust within your associates, within your network, the people that you're bringing into the business. And in return, when you teach and duplicate, that your team members are going to be building that trust and integrity within the team. Okay, and that is a huge goal, is to constantly be into action. People watch what you do, not what you tell them to do. Chris and I are constantly in the action role as well. We've got a lot of responsibility with a global team, providing these platforms of trainings, upgrading trainings, all the stuff that we need to do to create all of this, but we're still in the field, still prospecting, still inviting, following up, getting people started right, and constantly bringing new people into the business. And you want to be that person who people are looking at because you're actually walking the talk. So be that person. Don't get caught up in management mode. When you manage people, your income will stagnate. Okay, you want to make sure you're constantly actively engaged in bringing new people to the business. Okay, now action is now, not later, not tomorrow, not next week. Do it now. The more you do things now, the faster you're going to grow into the leader that you desire to be, or the rank that you desire to be. Okay, and constantly celebrate. I think it's so important to celebrate your associates' successes. Okay, always celebrate every step of the way, and you'll find that they'll be doing the same thing. People do what you do, not what you tell them to do. Okay, so constantly take that time to celebrate. I apologize. I noticed I got a little error in my PowerPoint here. Accidents happen. Okay, so celebrate and recognize and reward your team members in the process. So I hope you enjoyed this Build to Bronze training, and have an awesome, awesome day.